Hey, go bro, go bro, go bro. Hey, said you wanna ride with me. Hey, shipping on the line, ain't dying with me. Go bro. You wanna ride with me? Said you wanna ride with me. Say you wanna ride with me. Hey, let's go. Say you wanna ride with me. Shipping on the line, ain't dying with me. I ain't got time for these. I'm gonna look you down if you're stepping at me. Even if I'm with nigga on me. Came on a mission, gotta put my on me. I don't like your business if you can't tell me. Want me turn into a demon, I'm a war story. Now, hey. I think that really so part of my soul. Back is the way that a nigga can't go. I'm thinking millions, not about you. I see the devil, but it's deja vu. I'm pedal to the metal and it's burning my shoe. I be whipping in the booth, my nigga call me. Hey, pouring up the cream, gotta lace it with the stones. Cause you gotta eat, ain't no ravioli. Heard you nigga talking about, I heard that nigga bogus. I ain't worried about a fruity nigga, gotta roll me. I be on the game, packing out, lose focus. Heavy steady moving like a motherfucking lotus. Sound like kill street, chopper down, I'm finna roll up. Rollers raining down now, I be running from police. Ayy, you want me dick like I'm Molly. Ayy, ball in the air like I'm Kobe. Ayy, ball in the air like I'm Kobe. You gang don't bang, your wrist don't wrist. Don't foul play, turn a nigga to a maid. When something out, can I see me in the midst? I got now, we gotta stop that nigga 86. Say you wanna ride with me. Shipping out a line, they dying with me. I ain't got time for the beef. I'm gonna look it down if you stepping at me. Any minute now, I'm gonna make it on me. Came on a mission, gotta win by all means. I don't like a minute if you can't tell me. Want me turn into a demon, I'm a war story. Hey, I'm a war story. Right around that nigga that's danger. Hey, right around that nigga that's danger. Let you for me cause you blame her. It ain't your fault, can I change her? Play like a T, you a hanger. Ride like a plane with no hanger. You never try to save her. She took your bread while you chase her. She like a shot with no chaser. That bitch thought she got anger. She like I'm bloody, can't date her. Take me Bacardi, I'm angry. Wavy a nigga a sailor. Wavy I'm up. Wavy I'm up, bitch. Wavy I'm up, man. Wavy I'm up. Wavy I'm up.
Cold brew.
she's gone, and I got what you need.
Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Couldn't find my glasses, so I got these bad boys on. Nah, just kidding. I gotta take those off. It's too dark in here. But yo, what's up, everybody? Happy Monday. What a weekend. A lot of crazy shit going on. We're below 40K earlier today. Wow, that really rhymed. Under 40K earlier today. So, first and foremost, I want to give a big shout out. One of my buddies, his music alias is Cold Brew. He is going to start making me some music to play in the live stream intro. We're also working on changing the live stream intro, so once that happens, you guys will have something else to look at for the 5 minutes that people are joining. Also, I want to note the YouTube channel will be monetized soon, so we are going to start making videos, just basics, nothing too advanced. But you guys will have something to refer to, just on basics on how like indicators work, like RSI, MACD, maybe some price action. Maybe I'll throw some more interesting like videos, like what I do in real life. I don't know. We're gonna get creative with it, but regardless, thanks again, my man, Cold Brew, making music. He's new to the music game. He's getting into it, trying to create his own, trying to create a name for himself. I know he wants to create a label, but thanks again, man. Really appreciate it. So chat. We got any Moon Boys in here? Sorry, hold on. We got any Moon Boys in here? Do we have any Moon Boys? Sorry, your comments are so terrible. I have to put these glasses on, or else your comments will hurt my eyes. Okay, no Moon Boys, so I can take this off. Yeah, Fox, that's my boy. You guys can feel free to check him out. His link is in the description below. Alex, so glad my Bitcoin order filled overnight. Looking to exit around 44 to 45K, depending on how things look. Not a bad trading plan. I'm going to get into some specific stuff today, after this little intro. But, man, I'd be careful. It's looking rough. But a lot of new names in here. A lot of new names. Give this a guy a like. Yeah, I'd really appreciate any like. And if you like the content today, please subscribe. Also got this bad boy. Got a new little piece on the arm. You guys can see. But got a new piece. Working on getting the arms all tatted up. But what's up, Eb? I think that's how you say your name. Might have messed it up. Short squeeze. Nah, probably not. Moon Boy on some alts. We're going to get a great dump. After we get a great dump, yeah. Big shout out from Morocco. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I know a lot of my viewers are from other countries, not just from the United States. So really appreciate any of the support you guys have to give or want to give. Real quick, just wanted to touch up on a few things. Discord, for all of you new people in here today, we do have a Discord. It is free. This is not a shilling altcoin shill Discord. This is a place where people come and learn and share opinions. We have over 20 trading mentors. We have mods and everything that help take care of the chat and keep everything clean. All of it's free. Like I said, share ideas and opinions. If you're someone who wants to learn, feel free to jump in. If you're someone who just wants to, share your opinion and talk about what's going on, feel free to come in. If you're someone who just wants to learn a new indicator, come right on in. And with that said, I know I've been advertising this a lot, and part of that is because it starts tomorrow. But guys, my trading school, I decided to make a trading school to help people become independent traders. This is not something that I'm shilling altcoins or sharing trades, although I will walk you through swing trades. I'm not gonna not trying to help you, but this is a place where I want you to learn how to become an independent trader, because a lot of times I find that people rely on others to help them make decisions for them, and that's not how you should be if you want to be an independent and successful trader. So the whole point of this is to sit down, teach you guys how these things work, how to manage your risk, how to manage your portfolio, how indicators work, and how to ultimately build a trading system that fits you and how you want to run this market. Trading's hard. 90% of people fail. Let me make it easier for you. There's a ton of information out there. I found success in it, and if I can be your guide, I'd very much appreciate it. The details are in my Discord under the Trading School applications. It is a classroom lecture type setting. There's over 30 people in it, so feel free to check it out if you're interested. Passed the room and changed my wife. You and your wives, man. You and your wives. All right, guys, let's look at a weekly on the total charts. So not much has changed except for making lower lows. We're making lower lows on the total chart now. We had this big wick. It eventually filled, and now we're just making lower lows. I mean, ultimately, not looking not looking like a reversal is in play. We very much have bearish divergence on MACD, the moving averages. We also have selling momentum still increasing. We also have bearish divergence on RSI. We had some here, we have some here, and now we have our higher high with lower RSI yet again. So ultimately, considering everything I just pointed out, I still think there's more downside before a decent sized pump. Will it happen? Yes. Will we break all-time high? Most likely not. We're way past the point of retail and whale selling where we're going to have the money and the momentum to break 60K. Now, does that mean we can't retest 60K or check out the 60K level once again? No, I mean, it's likely. I don't think so. I think we'll drop to the lower 30s and then pop back up to like the 52K area. That'd be a nice little like 80% swing trade. It'd be a huge gain if you're a trader. Definitely something to look out for. But all in all, like total charts looking pretty ugly. Not looking very good. Total 2, for those of you that are new, the Total 2 chart is Ethereum and the altcoins. Same kind of thing as Total 1. We definitely see some lower lows in here over the last couple of weeks. Selling momentum is still rising. We have this divergence in the moving averages and in RSI again. Looking pretty much the same. I don't want to keep repeating myself, but still looking like selling is still coming. Total 3, same thing, except we have not made a lower low. I want to guess that this is in part because Total 3 is all of the altcoins, excluding Ethereum and Bitcoin. And we know that a lot of altcoins are very inconsistent, and some are used as pump and dump. So I want to say that although we didn't make a lower low, this does not mean that we are bullish. Okay, just because we didn't make a lower low once doesn't mean we can't in the future. So I'd like to point out that, selling momentum's still on the rise. We still have these divergences, and considering Total and Total 2 are still looking pretty awful, I would argue that Total 3 is going to follow the pack. Let's go to the DXY. DXY, dollar. Okay, last time I streamed, this chart got messed up, and I don't know what changed, but it looks normal again. So, okay, real quick. We have this double bottom, big jump. Now we have consolidation. Would not be surprised if we consolidated in here and kept going up. This structure is very bullish. I highly doubt it's going to change anytime soon. However, if we do lose this support area, and especially this lateral or this horizontal support line, that's where I'd say that the dollar is definitely going to crash. I mean, we get back under 94, 95 again, and things start looking bad for the dollar. But right now, I mean, this just looks like consolidation for more upwards move or, more upside. So, okay, before I get into Bitcoin, I want to touch one thing, and that is dominance. For those of you that might be new or haven't heard me say this before, when Bitcoin is outperforming the altcoins, we are most likely in a bear market. When the altcoins are outperforming Bitcoin, we're talking consistency. We're not talking day to day. Sometimes altcoins will outperform Bitcoin. Yeah. But does that mean that we're in a bull market? No. So what I'm trying to get at is when altcoins are outperforming Bitcoin, bull market. When Bitcoin is outperforming altcoins, bear market. Okay, so this is one of the things I touched up on the last live stream. We had this area of support has been held 3 times. We have a triple bottom, and we're seeing a lot of green coming in. I mean, just zoom in on the chart. It's coming in. You know, once we pass this green line, it's definitely over. It's definitely over. No questions asked. That Bitcoin will most likely go back up to the 55 to 60% level. You know, we have to find out where the next resistance area is. To be fair, it's probably, it's probably anywhere between 55 and 60%. Could we see a little alt season? Sure. At that level, sure, where, maybe dominance goes up and then comes back down. And when it comes back down, alts will, skyrocket. But for now, I mean, we've held support. We're very much looking to go up now. The whole crypto market structure looks bearish, so I would assume that this would keep going up. 40 people and 10 likes. Brother, we have 70 people and 10 likes, which is even worse. Roman, what price are you going to accumulate Bitcoin? I get to ask this question like 20 times a day. Soon. Not necessarily a price. Soon, I will start accumulating Bitcoin. Not yet. We just closed 1 week below the 50 weekly moving average. I want to see at least a month's to 2 months worth of weekly closes underneath the 50 weekly moving average. And honestly, I'd like to be under at least 50 to 60% from all-time high. So if you take all-time high and you go 60%. So anything under 30K, I'll probably start accumulating. Up until then, I mean, anything that really, I mean, that's my long-term account. My swing trade, my trading account, I'll definitely trade, here and there. But as for my DCA account, anything in here, sorry, I totally just nuked that. Anything in here is just noise to me. Once we get under this white line, that's where I look to accumulate. That's where I look to accumulate. Your face is healed. Yeah, I had staph infection in my face and it's healed. It was right here. Can't even see it anymore. But yeah, I had staph infection, for those of you that didn't know, and it was pretty gross. Nasty. No chance at all to approach 60K, right? Darn. Most likely not. As much as I want to say and give my opinion that we're not, could we? Yeah. Anything's possible, but I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt it. Like 99% of me says no. 1% of me, yes, because, anything's possible, but doubt it. Doubt it. Yo, what up, Omar? OtheDirector. Got a music guy for you. When we get monetized, I got a music guy for you. All right, back to dominance. Yeah, I mean, looking like it wants to go up. I mean, we're seeing multiple percent days, and altcoins are getting wrecked. Okay, Bitcoin bounced off 39K or 39.6, I think, today, and bounced all the way to like 42, which is pretty cool if you're a trader, and you trade those little moves. I don't really care to trade a little 2 or 3% move, but the one thing I noticed is Bitcoin's bounced, right? Ethereum hasn't. Most of these altcoins went further down. I mean, other than Link. Don't know why Link's pumping, but whatever. But a lot of these altcoins are getting wrecked. I mean, yeah, there's a couple of green. I mean, there's over 2,000 altcoins, so of course some of them are going to be green. But, for the most part, they're getting wrecked. Bitcoin's not even down 1%, and most of these alts are down multiple percentage points. That's not a very bull market or bullish market sign. So just keep that in mind. All right, let's get into big bad Bitcoin. And just to give you guys a note, I will be able to do the full hour stream today. Answer any questions you guys want. I can't run over. We've got the national championship, the college football national championship game today. Go Georgia. Sorry, Pete. One of my brothers goes to Alabama, but I really want to see Alabama. To be honest, I think Georgia deserves it, but I'm gonna watch that. So probably won't be very active in Discord after the stream. Just depends. I keep hearing talk of a move to the 45, 46K area before we see more downside. What are your thoughts? So I'm gonna go in on that and give you my opinion here in a second. So weekly Bitcoin. We are seeing we are seeing the entryway into the bear market. So I had tweeted this earlier today. You know, a lot of people in my Discord have also noticed this. This is something that I noticed months and months ago. So, okay, I'm just going to draw this line back just because the 200 moving average doesn't go all the way back. But okay, let's look at something real quick here, guys. And I want you to see the consistency. So we go down, we break below the 20, we bounce off the 50, come back up and kind of chill. And then we go, and then once we bust down through the 50 weekly moving average again, it's bear market. And we lose about 60% of our value. You know, wick 70, but did the candle close about 60%. You know, once we bottom, once we hit the 200 weekly moving average, we go up, bull market. And then again in 2018, we broke through the 20, bounced off the 50 here, came back up for the dead cat bounce. Once we broke through it again and, you know, closed 2 or 3 candle closes below, or at least significantly below, it was bear market. And guess how much value we lost? About 60% to the bottom, which happens to be the 200 weekly moving average. In here again, we have a break below the 20 weekly, a bounce off the 50, we break back up through the 20 weekly, stay back above. Now we've broken down. And you know, some people were like, but Roman, we made a new all-time high in the other 2 markets. We didn't make a new all-time high. Okay, that's great. I don't think any of this matters. We also know that most of this was spoofing. So I don't want to hear this like, oh, well, we made a new all-time high. Okay, we made a new all-time high with this volume. Like, look at the other times we've made all-time high. All-time high, huge volume. All-time high, lots of volume. All-time high the first time, lots of volume. What is this? You guys serious? That was your excuse? No, this market was fucking spoofed. Like, this is all spoofing up. 100%. There was over 30 billion USDT and USDC printed in a month. In a month. Come on, guys. Come on. Like, I'm pretty sure USDC, USDT, and like BUSD or something like that are like the top 5 coins right now. Like, those are stable coins. Like, why isn't anyone talking about this? It's crazy to me. But all right. I just said we bounced, we came back up, and now we've broken below. This is or has been a consistent signal in the bear market structure. So what I want to see is maybe some, you know, some sideways, maybe a little upwards move, and then further down, ultimately bottoming right about here at the 200 weekly moving average, which in the past 2 market cycles we've bottomed at. I will begin DCAing below 30K, so I want to absorb all of this, and then obviously I'll buy some once we get back above. But ultimately, you know, I'm being patient. I want to buy when it makes sense. Also, I want to note, so here we lose the 50 weekly moving average. Now watch this. We said that we dropped 60% to make a bottom. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. You guys see that? Consistency in this market. History doesn't necessarily repeat itself, but it often rhymes. And we know that this was a 60% drop. This was a 60% drop. And now we're looking at what looks like, you know, a 60% drop again. So just keep that in mind when you want to DCA. You know, could you start DCAing now? Would that be a good idea? Yeah, you know, we're in the bear market. DCAing in the bear market has always been a very good play. But I'm trying to make the most of my DCA, and I want to buy when we're about 50 to 60% below all-time high, which again is below 30K. So any points of data or price points below 30K is where I want to buy. So, you know, you had asked me the question of, do I think a bounce to 45K could happen? Let's look at our daily chart real fast. Sorry, I didn't ignore your question. I just had to get that out of the way. So, yeah, I think a move to 45K could happen. You know, we have this, sorry, I'm in log. We have this descending, this upward resistance descending line here, which, you know, I didn't count it here because I don't think this is a bump and run pattern. Sorry, I just don't think it's bullish at all. And then again, right here we are rejected. So I just put my line like this. You know, could it be wrong? Sure. But we have our next area of resistance at 45K. We know usually when we break down. So you have a 53K breakdown, we sit at support, we come back up, test it as resistance, and then continue down. Could we see a move to 45K, which would be right around here, and then continue lower, possibly going to 30K? Absolutely. I don't think that's out of the cards, but if you are trading and buying based on a retest, because a retest doesn't always happen, it's not certain. You know, we don't have to retest anything. We could continue breaking down. I think you need to reevaluate your trading strategy. You know, there's no reason that says we should come back up here. You know, I believe all the lower time frames are pretty much, you know, they're pretty evened out. So I think it could, you know, we could come back up. Could go back up here. You know, you're looking at a 8% gain. To me, that's not really worth the trade, especially when this support level has shown that we can break below 40K. So you're looking at an 8% gain to a 5% loss. Risk management wise, that's not worth the trade. So I'm not trading that move. But yeah, let's continue with the daily. Continue with the daily. Moving averages. Death cross. Death cross. It's not good. It's not bullish. We have another death cross, 50 over the 200, looking likely. We're also way below the 200 daily moving average. That has generally signaled the bear market, like the daily and weekly moving average. So 50 weekly, the 200 daily, being below both of those, pretty confident sign that that's the start of the bear market. Yo, what's up, Terry? How's it going, dude? How's it going? Link pumps before Bitcoin dumps. Yeah, I've noticed that. It's weird. What pair do you check? It's Bitcoin USDT. I don't know what your first question was. Can you show us how to look at price action flow of Bitcoin in a long time frame and a short time frame? I will if you join my trading school. Something like that. And you know, I'm not trying to be the guy that's like, oh, you need to pay me money to learn. Like, no, that's not. But price action in itself is extremely complicated. I can try and do a rundown real quick, but you know, price action itself is very complicated, and it is something I'm teaching in my trading class. So if you would like to learn more about it, I would suggest signing up and joining, because most of the information that I have on price action isn't in a YouTube video, isn't in a book. It's by a lot of experience. But just to give you a little rundown, when you have volume going up, price going up, that's considered very bullish. When you have volume going down and price going up, that's considered exhaustion. And we should see a move to the downside pretty soon, which we ultimately got. We had a 60% correction from the top. This kind of price action shows that the market is not in a healthy state anymore and it can't sustain itself. So it will dump and dump very hard the more it continues to go up. You know, next, now we have volume going down and price ultimately going down. That is a sign of bearish, exhaustive bearish price action, which means we should expect an upward move. This is where things get kind of complicated. We had volume going down as price going up, which is a signal of a dead cat bounce or you know, bullish price action exhaustion, most likely just to you know, make up for, or just a bounce and retest you know, from this drop. You know, and that signaled the move down. So then we had another move down, and we made a new all-time high, which is where things get a little complicated. And I'm like, what? Because we still had volume going down and price going up. So, you know, as much as I want to say, you know, this move made no sense to me, price action-wise. In the past, it never made sense, and we also know there's a lot of spoofing. So agree to disagree. I'm going to go with the spoofing because it didn't really follow any sort of TA. I also know many master traders who did not trade this move. But for the most part, I hope that kind of helps with price action. I've got a couple price action models in my Discord. But again, I mean, if you really want to learn the in-depth analysis of price action, how it works on multiple time frames and everything like that, I would suggest joining the trading class, which the details are in my Discord below, you know, under trading school applications. How many months would you anticipate you're going to DCA over? A year to a year and a half. Yeah, Terry, Tether's number 3. It's crazy. Put the SMAs on the daily. Yeah, the MAs, these are all like these are simple moving averages. That's what that is. What stablecoin do I hold when we're waiting for trades? Just USD. It doesn't matter what stablecoin I hold because I live in the United States. USD or USDC. I mean, I have some Tether. I mean, ultimately, I don't think Tether's going to collapse. You know, this market isn't completely Tether spoofing. I mean, this move was a lot of spoofing, but I don't think the whole move was complete spoofing. I think some of this was retail FOMO. So is it difficult to make some short trades at the moment? I mean, I'm not trying to make short trades, and I never really have, just because I'm not a day trader. I make my moves on these big swing trades, which I've nailed. The last 10, I've nailed 8 or 9, and they move up an average of 50%. So I've made 300 to 400%, give or take. You know, if you have to think, as a day trader, you're trying to make 1% to 2% a day, right? As a swing trader, you're trying to make that 50 to 100% move over a month's time period or a 2 months time period. So let's say I make 100% in 2 months. That's about a 1.33% per day. I mean, that's the same as if I'm day trading. It's just way less stressful. I still keep my hair on my head, and I'm not staring at a chart like this all day. You know, I like a more relaxed approach. I have more things going on in my life, and frankly, swing trading is mad easy if you get a good system. Would you suggest us selling now, considering everything's likely to fall? Should we just sit on USDT? So first and foremost, I don't make decisions for you on what to do with your money. I'll never make decisions for you. So if you ever get a weird DM from me saying you should sell, that's not me. So, you know, I'm posting my opinion and my analysis. If you agree and your gut tells you to sell, then sell. If you disagree and you want to hold, then hold. You know, if you're really worried about it, sell half and keep half. That way you have capital to buy as we continue lower, or, you know, you're holding half, and if we somehow continue higher, you know, you're still in the market and you're still making money. But ultimately, you know, I'm not going to make that decision for you. It's your money. You do what you want with it. Do I use leverage? No, I don't use leverage. I don't need to use leverage. I don't like taking on unnecessary risk. I think leverage is a quick way to fail in trading, especially if you don't have the experience. I would say don't use leverage unless you have 5 years minimum of experience. You know, if you're using 2x or 5 or 10x leverage and your stop gets missed and we drop 10%, well, there goes half your account or all of your account. So I would suggest, like, don't use leverage. Even if you're experienced, don't use leverage. You don't need to. Trading is a marathon, not a sprint. Okay, you guys got to take your time. You need to learn the ins and outs, and you'll have your big paydays. Trust me. When I first started, that's all I wanted. I wanted to make money, and I lost a lot trying to be greedy and trying to sprint. When it's a jog, not a sprint. Take your time. Like, just, you know, learn every day and paper trade. You know, scalp trade with fake money. Paper trade scalp. See if you can learn how to do it. But in the meantime, you know, don't use leverage as a means to propel yourself forward. You don't need to use leverage. I know plenty of people that started with $1,000 to $5,000 in their account, and they're well over millions of dollars now, and they never use leverage. So just keep that in mind. How much for learning? All the details are in my Discord. I'm not going to discuss that. That's just private. I don't want there to be some kind of YouTube chat versus me thing about it. I took a lot of people's opinions on price. I kept it relatively low compared to what other traders in the space are offering. But yeah, if you're interested, all the details are in my Discord under Trading School Applications. Again, I'm giving you guys 2 sessions a week, so about 8 a month. And then sometimes on the weekend, if you really need and I have free time, we'll, you know, talk about individual portfolio goals and what you can do and et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a great opportunity if you're someone that wants to learn, if you're new, intermediate, or an advanced trader, and you're just trying to brush up on a couple things or trying to learn specifically price action. And the classes are ongoing. So if you want to join for a month and you're like, all right, well, I think I got what I wanted, and you want to leave the next couple months, but you know, a couple more months go down, you're like, ah, no, I want to go back to it. Then you can come back to it. And this isn't like there's not a quiz at the end of the class or a test at the end of the semester. This is something that's just ongoing. If the class is like, hey, we'd really like to learn this, then I'll teach you that. Just so you know, the whole month of February, I'm going over price action. Price action is one of the most complicated things to learn in the trading space, and it took me well over a month to learn. Just by practical use. Did I know kind of how it worked? Yeah, but it's going to take me a whole month just to get past a big majority of it. I scalp with really tight stops and use high leverage on small positions in order to bring my risk up to 2.5% leverage. Only dangerous if you're gambling, IMO. Okay, but you could use a medium-sized position with no risk and probably make the same amount of gains. So I don't know why you want to use leverage. Like, also, I find that people are like, oh, I just use small positions with high leverage. Like, that's fine. Like, you can do whatever you want, but it's like, why would you do that? You could just use a bigger portion of your portfolio and do the same thing, and then you don't have the leverage risk. What do I see Ethereum when Bitcoin is at 20K, below 1,000? Yeah, I'm gonna DCA mostly Ethereum. It's my favorite altcoin. I think it's one of the few altcoins that'll actually go anywhere. I know everyone is married to their own coins, and that's totally cool. But Ethereum's a deflationary asset now, and its value is only going to go up over time. Not tomorrow. It's not going to go up tomorrow. I mean, it might, but over time, Ethereum's really going to increase in value, especially as a deflationary asset. I generally only use 10% of my account trade. I mean, that's cool. Do you think? Can you comment on how applicable the course is on alts? I think the course is just general trading 101. Like, it's teaching you how to trade, whether it's stocks, crypto, forex, whatever. It's trading. So I mean, yeah, I mean, I can take what I'm showing you from a Bitcoin chart, and I'm going to use mostly Bitcoin charts because it's the most consistent. But yeah, no, the charts for anything. You can be a stock trader and come to the course. It's not just a crypto. I mean, yes, they will be crypto charts, but you can certainly use all of the indicators that I have on this screen for stocks. I mean, yeah, you can totally do that. What does DCA mean? DCA means dollar cost average. It's not too complicated, but think of a self organized 401k. It's just you're investing money over a longer period of time. It helps reduce your risk because you're entering at different price points on a fixed date or fixed interval. All right, let's get into this Bitcoin daily chart, shall we? So I have posted this a couple times on Twitter. I've said that our volume is going up as our price is going down, especially here. We have this waterfall looking price action. Nothing's ever certain. But usually when we see this stair stepping up volume and the stair stepping down green, I mean, if this little wick turns green, I'm not too worried about that. Like, this looks like it wants to dump through the floor, and the floor meaning 40K. Could we go to high 30s? Could we go to the low 30s? Sure. But I would keep an eye on that. I mean, the daily looks disgusting. The price action's very bearish. The structure is overall bearish. I mean, I got rid of my line, but we've clearly broken support. We couldn't even retest it. We're still going down. Volume is still increasing on the selling end. Our weekly chart looks awful. I mean, I don't see a daily reversal pattern yet. Once I see one, I'll definitely let you guys know. What I would expect is, if we were to hold 40K, I would expect something like this, where we make a nice little double bottom, similar to over here. That's very possible. But overall, I don't think this is ready to reverse. Could we get 45K in the next couple days? Sure. But I think it's going to be very short-lived. And if you FOMO in at 45K, I don't even know what to tell you, because I think it'll be very short-lived. Let's look at a 12-hour. Well, wow. 12-hour. So lots of crazy volume happening on this 12-hour. But for the most part, kind of looks like consolidation. before another move down. It looks like we were mad oversold, and we're just kind of going sideways. I mean, again, no, not really a bullish reversal pattern in sight on the 12-hour. Still looking really bearish. MACD, yeah, okay, maybe it'll cross back over to buying momentum, but I don't think so. I think we're just in the bearish territory down here. This is bear, this is bull, as I've discussed before. It's just not looking too good. I wouldn't buy based off MACD. RSI is definitely not making any divergences of recent. Over here possibly, but so far I don't see a lot of bullish indications on the 12-hour or signs of bullish reversal. So 4-hour, again, just kind of looks like more consolidation in here. We dropped, we were pretty oversold, and now we're consolidating and returning back to the mean, most likely for another drop. If we drop again and 40K holds, I still don't think it makes a pattern. I still think it's just more consolidation. Again, not looking too bullish at this time. And we have volume increasing and drop. We have volume increasing again, lose support and drop. Now we're going sideways with relatively low volume. And in my opinion, I think we're going to drop more. I don't think we're going to see 45K yet. 2-hour, I'm not going to look at a 1-hour today. It's just there's if I'm looking at a 2-hour. The 2-hour, yeah, like really weird what happened over here. I mean, this will be short-lived. It's volume's going down as we're going up. It doesn't look too confident. Could it go a little higher? Sure. I just highly doubt we're going to see 45K. I mean, we're back at the mean. Yeah, we do have some bullish divergence for MACD, but again, this is a 2-hour chart. Do we really want to put a lot on the 2-hour? So we're likely to go 30K or even lower. Yeah, this is the bear market. The bear market usually sees about an 80% correction. So, Elijah, you said, am I in any DAO project? TAO. I don't even know what those are. I'll have to look into that. Get into Olympus DAO or Time Wonderland. The bear market's going to start. I mean, I could. I'll look into it, but I don't know what that is. But no, I'm not really doing anything. I'm just kind of like chilling. I mean, I'm waiting for the next swing trade opportunity because it's going to happen when no one expects it. And I mean, that's why I'm just keeping an eye on the chart. Like I said, I think late January, early February, we're most likely going to see a nice uptick. Like, could we go down again, make a double bottom, and go up? Sure. I think that's, sorry, not to 60K, but could we make a nice double bottom here? Go to 52 and back down? I mean, yeah, that's what 40% gain. That's a pretty solid swing. So just keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that. Monthly MACD is bearish cross, occurred in June 2018. Same time we saw the first week close below the 50 weekly moving average. We're currently about to have a bearish cross on the monthly MACD, and Bitcoin is consistent. Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. All right, real quick, I'm going to look at Ethereum. Why not? Ethereum, ugly chart. I can't find a lot of reasons that this is very not ugly. And I know a lot of the moon boys are like, high or low? Okay, yeah, that's fine. But we have volume increasing as we're continuing to drop. We're also losing value on the, we've broken back below this Ethereum to Bitcoin, bull flag. This is looking very fake out bearish, especially this. I mean, I could have told you this whole thing was a fake out. You have extremely low volume the entire time. But Ethereum is starting to lose its value against Bitcoin, and again, that's a big mark of bear market. That's a big mark that alts are going to start getting wrecked. Overall, I can't imagine that this thing, goes past 4K. We'll just put a line at 4K. Could it retest and make a big possible head and shoulder looking pattern? I don't think that's a head and shoulders, but could it? Sure. But overall, not looking too good for Ethereum. I mean, you have increasing selling volume, and we're going down. This is very waterfall-like on Bitcoin. I wouldn't be shocked if we went sideways and continued lower. Where am I looking to buy Ethereum? Anything below sub 1,000. Anything below sub 1,000. Roman doesn't do much shitcoin stuff. No, I don't, because the only time you buy shitcoins is right before the bull market. You know, all these people that are like, oh, you need to buy the shitcoins now. Like, you need to buy this one now. It's green. Like, you already missed that boat, man. Like, ADA, Mana, like, even Sol, VT. I mean, none of these are necessarily shitcoins. They're low cap coins. But, Matic, like, those coins already ran. The people that are like, oh, they're going to go to the moon. They're going to do this and that. Guys, like, Matic went up. Matic went up like did like a 280x. Like, come on now. Like, you can't be that greedy. People were like, Matic's going to do this crazy move. Actually, Matic's more like this. So could we see, you know, Matic come down and do a little pop again? Sure. But overall, I mean, I don't know how you guys are saying that this kind of low volume here as we're going up is bullish. I mean, we had a ton of volume come down here when we made all-time high and went parabolic. So just keep that in mind. I mean, this is probably just like a giant double top. But yeah, I don't do a lot of shitcoin stuff until right before the bull market starts. What site do I use for my trades? TradingView. This is TradingView. Yeah, Ethereum Bitcoin looks like a retest and short. Yeah. What do I think about VT? I mean, it was solid during the bull market, and now it's down a lot. I mean, it's not looking too good. Like, VT, I mean, looks pretty ugly. I mean, it's already down 75% from all-time high. It's crashing. It's starting to lose its value against Bitcoin and the other altcoins. But all right, you know, real quick, if you guys have any questions, let me know. If you want to share an opinion and want me to comment on that opinion, I sure can. You know, I hope I answered some questions today. Not much has changed since Friday. You know, we dumped. We actually went below 39K today. I think we bounced perfectly off this other wick. So, you know, could this be support? Sure. I'm just keeping my eye on the closes for now because it lines up with some of this as well. But overall, you know, I'm still bearish. Still don't see a reversal opportunity yet. And, you know, once I do, I'll point it out. I'll tweet it, whatever. But for now, you know, guys, my biggest piece of advice is stop watching these lower time frames. Stop watching the 1 hour. Stop watching the 2 and 3 hour. You know, okay, if you really want to watch a low time frame, watch a 4 hour. Watch a 12 hour. But I wouldn't make a decision until your daily chart starts showing you signs. Because right now, I don't see anything that's bullish on this chart. At least, like, medium term. Short term, you know, maybe there'll be some stuff here and there. But I doubt it. I really doubt it. But with that said, guys, you know, I'm going to wrap up the stream after I answer some questions here. But, you know, if you like the content today, please like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Really helps me get my name out there. I put a lot of time and effort in my charts and in Discord and Twitter and the other 1,000 things that I do all the time. So I'd really appreciate any kind of support. You know, it means a lot to me. It means a lot to me that a lot of you guys are consistent and still watch me. So just wanted to say thanks for all that. And then, you know, mentioned it earlier, but Discord, please join Discord. We'd love to have you. It's free, or at least the most part of the Discord is free. We, you know, talk, discuss, share opinions, answer questions, all that jazz. And then my last point again, you know, I'm saying it again. I know I've tweeted. I know I've said it in Discord for some of you guys that are already in my Discord. The trading classes start tomorrow. If you want to be caught up in the loop, if you want to be a really part of the class, please sign up if you're interested. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me. I'll try and be active, you know, in Discord tonight. But again, I'm watching the College Football National Championship tonight, so might not be as active. But again, those classes start tomorrow. They are ongoing. If you miss lectures or if you know, can't show up to one, they're always recorded and they're posted to Patreon, and you'll only have access if you sign up through Patreon. And with that said, please make sure you link your Patreon account with your Discord account through Patreon. That's the only way you'll be able to receive the role in order to participate in the live sessions with Discord. How about ADA? So I shared an ADA chart a couple days ago, and it looks like it's about to fall off a cliff. I mean, the next major support is 0.37. I mean, it looks pretty ugly. Like, it looks like it's about to tumble off a cliff and go down another, what is this, 70%? 65%? I mean, it looks pretty ugly. Pretty ugly. ADA looks like it's about to, it's below this. It's below the macro, like diagonal line I have here where we bounced off several times. Not looking very good at all. Yeah, man, anytime. I'm glad to help you guys out. Thanks for all the support you guys give me. Really appreciate it. I know some of the things I say are ashholes on Twitter. The whole reason for that is just guys, my goal has always been to have your best interest in mind. And a lot of these Moon Boy YouTube shitbags just care about telling you positive news all the time, that we're just going to go up all the time. Because that's how they make money. They're making money off your emotions, off your views, off everything that you have at your expense. They're making money off your expense. And I think that's unfair, that's immoral, and I think it's just flat out bullshit. And, some people that are somewhat close to me have said that I'm trying to scam people with my trading class. That is not my goal. That's not my intention. The people that have been surrounded by me, since I started my Twitter and my Discord and everything else, know that I'm only trying to be there for you guys. And this is something that's like everything else is you can view and is free. But if you want more of my time, if you want me to teach you the things that I know, because I've been in this market for quite a while, I've made a ton of money in this market. And if you want that kind of experience and you want my time, and, I deserve to be compensated for it. So with all that said, I hope that kind of makes sense. I mean, Fox, I wish I found you earlier, brother. Found you earlier. Ethereum or Bitcoin for DCA? I'd say both. Do both. Do both. Thank you for answering the questions. Oh yeah, man, anytime. Thanks for coming out to the stream. I figured out a crypto trading secret. It's awesome. Wish I knew how. I wish I knew. Fish. But all right, guys. It's been about an hour. I gotta head out of here, go drink and eat and watch football. So, thank you so much for coming out. I really appreciate it. I know it's a busy Monday. Thanks for taking out your time, chatting with me. Again, I really appreciate it. If you'd like or subscribe, it'd be great. Love to see you on more live streams. Happy to answer any questions. If you guys have any more questions for me, please feel free to to at me in the Discord. And if you're interested in the trading classes, I have details, but feel free to DM me. I'll try and answer you at some point tonight. But with all that said, guys, please, this is the bear market, or the start of the bear market. Be patient, use risk management.